Morning YouTube, this is Mike and Bass coming at you today. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. Today we are going to do a unboxing of the tweeters I've selected for the new build, which are Hertz SPL Show ST25. I have two pairs of these. Let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. The packaging is roughly about 4 inches by 4 inches by approximately 8 inches. I didn't measure. The tweeters are 25mm compression style, 100 watts. The paperwork refers to 100 watts peak, but these are actually 100 watts RMS after talking to Hertz customer service. Excuse me, and technical support. Impedance 4 ohms. I'm going to be running 2 of these on each channel to equal a 2 ohm load, and going to be running them active through my mids and highs amplifier, which is on order, waiting on it, and we will get to unboxing of that later. Efficiency 107 dB SPL. Frequency range is 3K to 20K. I'm going to have these crossed over actively right at around 4,000, maybe 5,000 Hertz. But with the amplifier I'm going to be utilizing, I'll be able to do exactly what I want. You'll see more about that later. Again, 100 watts peak it refers to on the packaging and in the little pamphlet inside, but these are actually 100 watts RMS. Let's get to the unboxing. We have our little owner's manual. I've already been in here just so I don't look like too much of a goof. And you will find 100 watts peak recommended, but again, these are RMS. High pass filtered, 5K with a 12 dB octave slope on it. I'm going to be running a 12 dB slope at, like I said, maybe 4,000, but probably 5,000 Hertz. Because my mid-ranges, of which are also on order, are capable of doing up to 10,000 Hertz, but I'm going to have a 250 Hertz crossover path between the two. That way it fades very nicely, but I don't have too many or too much frequency range playing, excuse me, at the same time amongst several different kind of drivers. That's all of that. The rest of it is pretty much just in foreign languages. When we get into the packaging itself, you can see the tops of the two compression drivers. Again, these are 25mm super tweeters. Hertz includes two, see if it'll focus, 3.3J 100 watt capacitors in order to cross these over at 3,000 Hertz. These, not going to use them. Why? Because active sounds a lot better and is cleaner. Like I said, I've already gotten in here, already played around with them a little bit. They do come in these little baggies, but like I said, already been in here. When you get the driver in your hand, it weighs a good solid pound, maybe even 1.5 pounds. What I really like about these is the adjustability for mounting. The tops here are completely threaded all the way down to the body of the diaphragm, so that you can control how deep you mount these. Let's get unscrewed a little bit for you. I'm going to be mounting them with a little bit of a lip above, only because that's the kind of look I'd like to have. But the bottom here is the nifty part that allows you to control how deep you mount. They do not come with a wrench in order to specifically tighten the bottom to the surface of which you're mounting it to, but both of these pieces here are fully threaded, so that you can easily control how deep you mount the drivers here. On the bottom, you have your positive, you have your negative. They come with these nice rubber boots over them. Let's see if I can get one off. Finally. Doing this one hand, still working on getting equipment and whatnot. When you get the little rubber boot off, also the bottom of these are very nice, very beefy. You're able to disassemble these completely and rebuild them if you need to. I'm only going to be running the recommended power on them, which is 100 watts RMS active, instead of trying to overdrive them like most people do with super tweeters, similar to like Crescendo FT1s. People try and put 150 or 200 watts RMS on them each. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Your equipment will last and sound better if you run recommended power. I don't know of a specific tool which will work with these keys here. Kind of a keyway style tightening and loosening on these. But when you start to loosen it up, it exposes down here where the wire can go in and connect to. I believe there's a way to connect wire through the top here and tighten it down onto it. I have not explored that option yet, but these are very nice, well-made terminals on these. I'm pretty sure they'll be a lot better than any standard push terminal and keep a better connection, especially when things are shaking. One pair of these is going up on top of my dash. Excuse me again. And the other pair is going in my front doors. And the mids and highs will be behind the door panels, but they are Pro Audio mid-ranges. Might be mid-bass, but I believe they're mid-range. There is a difference. But we'll get to those at a later time. I think you guys will be happy with them. I'm trying to be as loud as possible without chopping up my factory door panels, because I intend to sell this car late next year, if not early in 2020, and transfer everything over to a different vehicle, of which I have not decided yet, but it will be a stereo SPL specific vehicle, which can possibly compete in SQ competitions as well as SPL. Well, those are my initial thoughts on it. They're pretty, they're beefy, they're heavy, good terminals, good aesthetics, and to my knowledge, these are the best sounding 25mm Pro Audio super tweeters on the market. And that's why I went ahead and spent almost twice as much on a pair of these as what the Crescendo FT1 super tweeters are. This has been Mike and Bass. Please like, comment, and subscribe again. It is appreciated. Have a good day.